Hello everyone and welcome to Theimpactplay. My name is Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Your Goo, and I am your host and your producer on the ones and twos, and we are your one-stop shop for the latest news, discussions, and reviews around gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, esports. And we're also keen on uplifting voices and even highlighting the stories. You can join us live over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, or later on YouTube.com or on your favorite podcast platform and simply search for Theimpactplay. So no matter however you consume our content or wherever you consume it, we are there. Your support keeps the lights burning and keeps that content coming. You can learn more by joining us over on Discord, where you can get access to some exclusive content, including an ad-free version of the show, a whole ton of content before everyone else, and so much more. We're also Epic partners. Every purchase you make with an Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more. No matter what you play or how you play, even if it's a free-to-play game, when you use that credit code, it'll give us a little bit of kickback at no extra cost to you. So once again, that credit code is the Theimpactplay. This episode is also sponsored by Audible. However, we will tell you about that later. This is episode 297. On the agenda, we have all the announcements from Nintendo's Indie World Showcase, Atari boosting its video game catalog, Sony marking up prices, a new Call of Duty game, another iteration in the Horizon series, ARM is making its own chip, Xiaomi's 13 Ultra device, Google's Fold has seemingly leaked, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is on track to earn $1 billion. Are more Nintendo movies coming? And the winners at the 2023 Platino Awards, the winners of the Zurich Classic as well as the RBC Heritage, the Call of Duty League Major 4, the Evil Geniuses rumored roster changes, U2's first biggest concert, the 2023 Latin AMAs, new music from The Weeknd, Suga, Foo Fighter, and Bad Bunny, plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to my very first segment of the show, where we discuss what I've been playing, what I'm enjoying, essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty, so what I have been playing is Dredge, which is one of the games I can't talk about because we didn't review it. I'm also playing on another title, but I can't talk about it yet unless we put up the review cast, of course, past NDAs and what have you. And what I've been watching is I'm currently watching Power Rangers Forever and Always. Once I'm done with that, I'll put a review cast as well accordingly. But that's all in all for now. So I guess we'll hop into the news, folks, and we're going to start with your housekeeping. Introducing It's Team Impact, born in Atlanta and powered by Theimpactplay. Learn more by going over to itsteamimpact.com. Once again, the URL is itsteamimpact.com. Alrighty, folks, so the first one up is the unveiling of our website, the first official unveiling, I should say, or reveal. Let me see, where is the window thingy? And let me show you. Okay, there we go. Make you full screen. Okay, actually no. Let's do it this way instead. And then I'll make it full screen. Alright. And now let's change it. There we go. Alright, so the Theimpactplay.com is now is available, and as you can see, it's a WordPress thing, so it'll take you to a subdomain, but the official website is available for you to go to now. It'll take you to this website. So we are a one-stop shop. We're also getting on uplifting voices. It gives you the social media links as well as this Discord invite link. It's right here. It's that first one. YouTube, Twitch, what have you, all the good stuff. And the articles that we're currently writing as well. And you could also listen to the podcast as well. If you scroll down more, see the latest one is Dredge, the review cast, which we'll talk about in a bit. You can support us as well, either PayPal or Cash App directly. Stay in touch with the latest news stories delivered right to your inbox. And of course, you could go to individual categories of the news. We have gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, esports, music. So go to esports. We don't have no news stories there. So this is the news in general. So as you can see, I wrote everything. So let's go to Dice, which is the latest article. And then you can filter it more. See, it's under gaming. Then it gives you all the gaming articles. If you go back, go to Dice, gives you all the Dice articles with those tags. And the reason why I've paused on writing articles is because I was gonna have it hosted a different way. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just get back to writing articles. So just keep you guys. I'll keep the content coming as well. If it's not video or audio, I'll definitely make it written word as well. So I'm gonna be back on that wagon. So do not fret. Otherwise, feel free to go to theimpactplay.com for more. Or then you go to our official project, which is part of the ad read. If you guys paid attention to it, give me a second. Let me go to it here. It's Theimpact.com, all one word. It is essentially it's essentially a brand, but it's gonna expand far beyond than just that. As you can see, it's Team Impact, born in Atlanta, powered by Theimpactplay. We have all the social links for its Team Impact. So for instance, we'll go to Twitter. It'll open up Twitter. Discord, we have a Discord server for that as well. LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, all the good stuff. Or you can go to itsteamimpact.com and it'll take you right to that website. So be on the lookout for more announcements, more unveilings, and related to its Team Impact. Okay. And next up is, of course, our YouTube channel. Per always, we have the latest trailers, official clips, gameplay reveals, and more over on our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/Theimpactplay. As well as our review cast is officially available for Dredge, where our keys were provided from the amazing folks over at Team 17. So be sure to listen in and just listen to our, even if you're listening to an audio only version of the episode, you can let us know on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or what have you, or wherever you do get your podcasts. You can listen in and give us your feedback. Listen on social. What are your thoughts as well? And lastly, is as per usual, where we are. It's the third year in supporting of our local children's hospital, Children's Health Club of Atlanta, through Extra Life, which is an amazing fund, amazing NGO that we've been supporting since our founding. And you can literally make a difference in a children's life at as little as $1. You can make those donations either anonymously or with your gamer tag or whatever you want to be read here on the show. We will do that for you. Whether it's on our stream, we'll definitely read live on the show. So be sure to check out the Extra Life donation URLs in our About pages, either on YouTube or on Twitch. Alright, folks, that's it for housekeeping, and we're going to move on to some gaming play for you, folks. And the first one up is a little bit of side news. Joel, how do you pronounce his name? Hushberg, the former director of Rare, has passed away, coming from games industry.biz. And it's originally reported by the Miami Herald, though he was survived by his wife, children, and grandchildren at the age of 87. So may he rest in peace. Next up is PlayStation acquiring Fireworks Studios, coming from GameTV.biz as well, that is working on a live service title for the PS5 and PC. And next up is Sega to acquire Rovio in a 706 million euro deal, coming from GameTV.biz as well. The Japanese Games Giant is looking to acquire Rovio's outstanding shares and options at a 9.25 euro a share and 1.48. That's weird. I didn't put it in the disturb. Sorry, folks. But at 1.48 euro per option. Their board of directors have expressed their concern for the offer, and the acquisition is expected to close in the second quarter of the financial year. And we have another acquisition in the works as well, coming from the same publisher. So I'm from the same site. So Games.biz reports that Epic Games has acquired mobile game developer Aquarius, and established Epic Games Brazil. The game maker is the first Latin American subsidiary to join Epic. Based out of Brazil, the studio was founded back in 2007 by Hamilton Diesel Mauricio Longoni and Israel Mendez. And they have worked on titles including Wonderbox, Horizon Chase 2, and Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. So kudos to them, expanding their base in Latin America. That's good to them. All right, next up we have Latinx in Gaming presents a Connection 2023, which is a virtual career fair, which we're going to share with you guys in chat if you guys are interested in attending, which I have done ahead and registered myself as well. So that's in chat for you folks. It's connecting the biggest companies in gaming with a diverse pool of talented candidates, including Netflix, Blizzard Entertainment, Niantic, Riot Games, EA, and Unity. It'll take place May 25th, Thursday, and May 26th, Friday, at 10 a.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern, respectively. That's coming from their actual event site, Eventbrite, and there's another article coming from Games.biz that I'm going to read off of in a follow-up to this. So you could pretty much, during the week, game developers will also be able to pitch their projects and concepts for a chance to win $5,000 during the investor pitch day. So if you guys are interested in working in the game industry, or actually if you are and you're looking for funding, this is a great opportunity to do so even virtually from the safety of your own home, or should I say the comfort of your own home. So next up we have Street Fighter 6. So we have some announcements. There was a showcase that revealed a demo for the upcoming title, and available now on PS5 and PS4 first, and other platforms will follow. There's a Year 1 DLC fighters that was announced, and more. So we'll get into this article from IGN. So it's available now on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, S, the One, and Steam will arrive on April 26th. The Year 1 DLC, it'll release 4 fighters. And then there's World Tour, which is a single-player mode with RPG mechanics and overarching story. Let's see. That's about it, literally. Just a little bit of updates. And we have another article. Sony is raising the prices on certain games and its games in certain regions on Steam, coming from IGN. And this was first reported by Reset Error user Chairman Chuck, and seemingly confirmed by PlayStation Lifestyle, that Argentina, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, Japan, and South Korea are getting those price increases, unfortunately, for the PC side of things. And the titles include Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, and God of War. And next up, we have Xbox working on a mysterious franchise sequel, coming from IGN. So the information comes from an amended complaint in a lawsuit against Microsoft's proposal deal to acquire Activision Blizzard, first spotted by Zazio Stefan Totilo. The document references an unannounced Microsoft game in an established franchise. That's about it. So just saying it's a title. We have no confirmation or verification of what it is or what it could be. Next up, Skate is getting a console play testing as well, coming from IGN as well. So EA has revealed the next generation skate game is getting console playtesting. While the publisher didn't say when, it did share a ton of new information about the highly anticipated game. Revealed in a new episode of the Boardroom video game series, Theimpactplay Full Circle announced the console playtesting would eventually join those on PC. They'll share more information when time does come. Alright, so next up, we have Atari buying a ton of IPs coming from IGN as well. So Atari has acquired the IP rights to over 100 PC and console games from the 1980s and 1990s, including Bubsy, Hardball, Demolition Racer. So they're literally just expanding their portfolio. And next up, we have the old announcement from the Nintendo Indie World Showcase. So we have all the announcements coming from IGN. So we have Miniko's Night Market, a special lore trailer. It'll launch September 26th on Nintendo Switch and has also been announced for PC. My Time at Sandrock will there's the demo is available now, and early access over on Steam. And the full version will land on Nintendo Switch in the summer. Okay. Played Up got an announcement trailer and will release October of this year. After positive reviews on Steam, and it will include a co-op option as well. Quilt and Cat of Calico got an announcement trailer. It'll be released at fall and would include multiplayer options as well. Rift of the Necrodancer got announced and will release later this year. Animal Well, early 2024. Crime O'Clock, June 20th, 2023. Shadows Over Loathing will be released later this year, and with a physical release as well to follow. So the digital release is available now, with the physical release available later. I read that wrong. We have Tesla Grad 2 and Tesla Grad Remastered are out today. We have Blasphemies 2. They get announced. Ozen Free 2 Lost Signals. We got a release date that was announced via a new trailer. It will be released July 12th, with pre-orders available now. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Is available now. Paper Trails is releasing in August. Little Kitty Big City, or 2024. Chance of Sonar, September 5, 2023. Tato sometime this year. Escape Academy Complete, fall of this year. And Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, August 18th. Call of the Lamb Relics of the Old Faith DLC will arrive. Is it available now, I should say? Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon is also getting an update that it will be available this spring. Alright, so next up we have an article coming from GameSpot that Twitter has been disabled from the Xbox side because of their apparently update to their API, that you can no longer share clips or screenshots via the Xbox. It has been disabled. Alright, so next up is IGN reporting that Niantic and Capcom have announced Monster Hunter Now, a real-world RPG mobile title that's set to be in release sometime September of this year on both iOS and Android, that will allow you and your friends to take down iconic blasters in your local neighborhood. So when I read this, I thought it was a Monster Hunter version with Pokemon. So and then I looked into it more. I'm like, wait a minute, it's the other way around. Niantic is just working with to create the Monster Hunter version of Pokemon Go. But I definitely registered for it, and I'm excited for it. All right, we have an update to Apex, the Veiled Collection event, and it's available now. Wait, hold on, let me see. 24 cosmetic skins. Don't tell me the date. I saw it earlier. Yeah, it's available tomorrow through May 9th. So I'm interested in getting back into Apex. But we already know Apex Legends Mobile will sunset on May 1st, unfortunately. So the play date has sold over 15,000 units coming from IGN. Alright, and next up we have a new Call of Duty game. It is incoming, but it's a tabletop title. So Arcane Wonders. The Call of Duty the board games headed to Kickstarter with the aim of releasing worldwide by holiday of next year. So yeah, that's interesting. Thank you DOT Esports for that. We have Eurogamer reporting that Guerrilla has seemingly confirmed a Horizon Forbidden West sequel. So in a recent management update, Guerrilla announced that a studio director and executive producer, Angie Smets, was set to start a new role at PlayStation Studios ahead of the development strategy. Alongside, Guerrilla also laid out the groundwork for its new look management team. So Guerrilla will now have Joel Essler, Hella Schmidt, and John Bart Van Beek heading up the studio. Okay, we have quote unquote we have full confidence in our new leadership as they steer Guerrilla towards a bright future, expanding a world of Horizon with Aloy's next adventure and our exciting online project. So there you go. So we'll see. All right. All right, that's it for gaming, folks. I guess we'll move on to some tech. And the first one up is ARM reportedly building a chip coming from Engadget. So ARM is reportedly building its very own chip according to the Financial Times. The company was tasked its newly formed solutions engineering team, led by a former Qualcomm exec and Snapdragon designer Kever Cherchian, was producing a semiconductor to showcase the capabilities of its products. ARM's apparent goal with the project is to attract new customers ahead of its highly anticipated public offering later this year, so they're going public as well. So that's about it. Next up, we have an update to Apple's mixed reality device. So more details have apparently been leaked, I guess you could say, ahead of its WWC parent unveiling. So Bloomberg's Mark Rombach reports that the headset's external battery pack, which is designed to sit in the user's pocket during use, will have a similar design to Apple's MagSafe iPhone battery pack, and will use a proprietary connector to attach to the headset. The circular connector is also reportedly magnetic, designed to lock into the headset during use, with a twist so it can't be accidentally detached. Meanwhile, the opposite end of the cable is reportedly hand-wired into the battery pack. The two aren't separable. Bloomberg reports so if the power cable develops a fault, it sounds like there's no way of replacing it without getting a whole new battery pack. And apparently the battery pack itself will charge via USB-C. And another version of USB-C just for data. So that's about it. Thank you, Diverge, for that. So Valve has confirmed its VR ambitions are still going on, coming from Road to VR. That Valve's product designer Greg Coomer spoke to Korean gaming publisher This Is Game, saying that VR is still very much in the works. And let's see, what else did he say? Yeah, they're still continuing development, and then they're working on VR games, exclusive titles, and what have you. So that's all it is. That they're VR plans are still alive and kicking, pretty much, to sum it up. And lastly, we have, after the launch of the 12S Ultra, Zoomy is back with a familiar-looking successor, but with some significant upgrades. The new Xiaomi 13 Ultra packs not 3 but 4 rear LCO cameras with a 23mm OIS optical image stabilization main camera using the same 1-inch 50-megapixel Sony IMX99 sensor, but now with variable how do you pronounce that word? Aperture? I know what that is, but I don't know if I said that right. Let me look that up. Aperture. Doesn't sound right to me. Let's see. Search. Let's hear this. We're gonna hear the audio version of it. Something's off. Hold on. I feel like it's muted.
Aperture. Aperture.
Aperture. I still feel like... Is that what I said? I don't know. I don't know if that's what I said or not. Alrighty, let's keep going on. You toggle between f1.9 and f4.0 for different artistic takes. The remaining 3 cameras do ultra wide, 12mm. What's the f thing for again? f1.8, 122-degree field of view, periscope 5x zoom, 120mm f3.0 OIS, and the new 3.2 zoom, 75mm f1.8 OIS for sharp portraits with more bokeh for all those new 50-megapixel 1/2.51-inch IMX A58 sensor, which claims to offer the same noise reduction, all pixel focus, and DOL HDR performance as its 1-inch cousin. So I'm really interested in this. And apparently the AMOLED display will come at 6.73 inches wide with the same 3200 by 1440 resolution. And yeah, I'm interested in its features. Let me show you this article. I can show you the device itself, permanent gadget. Okay, for all your audio listeners, if you aren't coming back to check the VOD later on YouTube or even on Spotify, you're definitely missing out if you're unable to join us live. There's the back of the device, and we're gonna go back to more comparisons. That's the internal, it looks like. That's the back of it, so it looks like it's an actual camera. Like, literally. Some sample shots, and that's about it. Alright, moving on. I guess that's it for tech, folks. We'll move on to entertainment. The first one up, we have an update on the Alec Baldwin unfortunate Rust shooting on the Rust production coming from Deadline. So despite a heavy the Alec Baldwin, the charges against him were dropped for his role. The prosecutors released a statement saying that they may be refiled after further investigation, but that's about it. That's about it. They've been dropped. Next up, we have a new Fast X trailer for Fast 10, which there were some character posters that were revealed. It's available on our social channel, which we will update on our website as well, respectively. Okay. Alright, next up we have a Coca-Cola Refreshing Films, the Cinemark Fan Favorites Film Contest. You could vote for your favorite student spot for a chance to instantly win $500. So cast your vote now, and yeah, I'm gonna share that with those in chat for those interested. Next up, we have a Twilight TV series that's in the works, coming via the Hollywood Reporter exclusive. That it looks like. Let's see. Sendai Dali. It has been attached to write the script. I said script, and is working with Lionsgate TV to determine what specific take on Twilight they will be working on. So that's it. Next up, we have Power Rangers for Once and Always. It is available now on Netflix, and they've turned 30 this past August. Next up, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger has come back out of retirement for Netflix's Phone Bar, coming from GameSpot. A new action series inspired by his hit 1994 film True Lies, says to begin streaming on May 25th. Sonic the Hedgehog spin-off series Knuckles is at Paramount has set its cast, coming from Variety. So the show was first announced in February of last year. So we have more updates for you. That Adam Pally is set to star in the series, once again playing the role of Waddy Wimple from the film franchise. And the film will take place between the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3. And his way to become the Inshallah the Warrior. House of the Dragon 2 cast updates as well, coming from Variety. Gaily Rankin will play, set to play Alice Rivers. And Simon Russell Beale will play Sir Simon Strong. That's funny. Alright, so that's about it. Next up, we have Variety reports that Amazon is developing a series version of the Darby Kane novel Pretty Little Wife, with Gabrielle Union attached to star. The project is described, quote-unquote, as a cat and mouse thriller with a pulpy edge and some sexy soap that centers around two brilliant and very difficult black women. Very different black woman. I read that wrong. Alrighty. And it looks like another Fast and Furious installment is in the works, coming from Variety. That Christine Hudson and Oren Uzi will co-write the next script for the next up-and-coming Fast and Furious movie. And Helmer Louis Lederer will return to direct the upcoming film. And Variety does also report that Netflix has unveiled a slate for the Annecy International Animation Film Festival, with highlights including Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, and Mona. The streamer is returning to the French Animation Festival next month with a range of events including panels, screenings, and Q&As. So we're going to learn a lot more when that does come to pass. Successful star Brian Cox will control the fate of contestants on James Bond reality show 007's Road to a Million. The Golden Globe winner has been cast as the controller of the forthcoming Prime Video series, which will see contestants competing on teams of two on a global adventure to win €1 million cash prize. Thank you, Brody, for that one as well. And it looks like Super Mario Brothers is on the road to earn $1 million, as has since earned over 870 million globally. Thank you, Variety, for that. And we have the Latino Awards coming from Variety as well. So the winners are as follows. Best feature film went to Argentina 1985. Director for Best Feature went to Rodrigo Sorogoyen for The Beasts. Lead performance went to Leia Costa for Lullaby and Ricardo Darin for Argentina 1985. Screenplay went to Mariano Linas Santiago Mitri, Argentina 1985. First feature 1976. Best feature comedy went to Official. Competition original score went to Sergio Prudencio. Supporting role performances went to Susie Sanchez for Lullaby and Luis Zahara for The Beasts. Animated feature went to The Eagle and the Jaguar, the legendary warriors. Documentary best feature went to El Caso Padillo. Editing went to Alberto Del Campo for The Beasts. Art direction went to Michael Seyo for Argentina in 1985. Cinematography went to Barbara Alvarez for Utoma. Sound direction went to Aitor Barangua, Fabiola Ordoyo, and Yasmina Perderes for The Beast. Film and Education and Values went to Argentina 1985. Honorary Award went to Benicio del Toro. Best Series or Mini TV Series went to News of a Kidnapping. Best TV Series or Mini Series Creator went to Andres Wood Rodrigo Garcia for News of a Kidnapping. Actor in a series or mini series went to Guillermo Francelos, the one in charge. Actress in a series or miniseries went to Christina Eumania, News of a Kidnapping. Supporting actor and actress in a series or miniseries went to Alejandro Aguada for playing his role as Yossi, the regretful spy, as well as Majida Isa for News of a Kidnapping. Kudos to all the winners. We have an exclusive from Variety that Bruce Campbell has joined the upcoming Peacock series Hysteria in a recurring role. Dancing with the Stars Judge Len Goodman has sadly passed away at the age of 78. Variety did report. May he rest in peace. So Deadline does have an exclusive that they have learned that Sony Pictures has acquired the action horror comedy Hell No, with Scott Mescudi, aka Kid Cudi, attached to the star, and Euphoria creator Sam Levinson producing. Oscar-nominated Judas and the Black Messiah screenwriter Keith and Kenny Lucas are writing the script, which is in early development. Mescudi will also produce, along with his partners Karina Menachel and Denise Cummings, through their Mad Solar banner, with Sam and Ashley Livingston producing through the Little Lamb production company. Braun and H. Wood Films are also producing. And the plot is currently under wraps. We have an update for you from Variety. Scarlett Johansson was interviewed on the Goop podcast, that reflecting on her past Marvel experience. That she's apparently done with making Marvel films. Alright, let's see. We have an update for you via Nintendo Everything.com. That Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto has once again expressed interest in pursuing more Nintendo films in the near future. Japanese outlet Nikkei published a piece this week about the Super Mario Bros. Movie and includes some choice words from Miyamoto. Regarding the future, after asking fans to look forward to what comes next, he teased Nintendo is like a talent agency. We have plenty of other entertainers. Nikki notes that naturally Miyamoto didn't delve into any specifics. However, he did state further that there are many possible ways we could go, such as using characters that would be fit for movies or very well-known characters. So it looks like we are getting some more Nintendo IP characters coming to the big screen. Next up, we have an update for you in regards to the Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch. Even though I don't know how they're gonna do that. That Tia Carrere will play the newly created Mrs. Kyoko, while Amy Hill will star as a new character named Tutu. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter, for that exclusive. Okay, it looks like that's all for entertainment, folks. I guess we'll move on to sports. And the first one up is CBS Sports reporting that the Milwaukee Bucks is getting their MVP back. Giannis Antetokounmpo set to return for Game 4 against the Miami Heat of the first round playoff series. He missed the previous 2 games of the series due to a back concussion he sustained in the first quarter of Game 1. Alright, next up we have ESPN reporting that NBA is investigating Deontay Murray's actions toward the officials following the end of Atlanta's 129-121 home loss to the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference first round series. Next up, CBS reports that the 2023 Mexico Open at the Vedanta is set to go underway this Thursday, April 27th. Is set to take place. And next up, we have Matt Fitzpatrick has won the 2023 RBC Heritage after the 3-hole sudden-death playoff with Jordan Spieth. I think Sports Illustrated for that. And Golf Week does report that the 2023 Zurich Classic, the winners of the Classic are Nick Hardy and Davis Riley. So that's it for sports, folks. I guess move on to some esports. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us live. We do appreciate all here on the Theimpactplay. So, the first one up is the LA Thieves did claim their first 2023 CDL title at the Major 4, coming from DOT Esports. So kudos to them over their 250-200 victory over Optic. Next up, DOT Esports that reports that the 100 Thieves will save their alternate season with a must-win comeback when they verse KRU. And Evil Geniuses has hinted at the 2023 LCS Summer roster changes after a disappointed spring split, coming from DOT Esports as well. So the organization has been searching for a success ever since they won the LCS championship back in 2002. I'm sorry, 22. They're looking to replace 4 of their star players. Alright, and lastly we have the Mad Lion has kicked off defending LCS championships out of the 2023 spring playoffs, keeping the MSI dream alive. So kudos to G2 for still staying alive. And thank you to DOT Esports for that one as well. And lastly, we're going to move on to the last and final segment. Music. Peaches, 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 peaches. That song has been stuck in my head since I watched it at the Super Mario Brothers movie. But Peaches, speaking of Peaches, the song has officially hit debuting on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Coming from IGN. Billboard did tweet that the Peaches debuted at number 83 in this week's Hot 100 chart, making it the first song in Black's solo career to land on the list. But it is. The song is like literally stuck in my head. All right, so next up we have Chloe has stunned fans with a viral performance of her most popular hits via uh, via Fortnite and Roblox simultaneously. This past Friday, she dominated iHeartland with the fiery performance of some of her biggest hits. And iHeartland Pink Carpet presented by NYX Professional Makeup. The original concert was hosted by Shay Diddy, uh, following the release of her debut album In Pieces. Alrighty, thank you, iHeart, for that. Variety does report that U2 has announced their full dates for their first concert in Las Vegas. I received Variety. Right, 5 nights in late September and early October for now. Although with more to be, I guess, announced. So the first initial shows are set for September 29th and the 30th, as well as October 5th, 7th, and 8th. All right, we have famed podcasters make history at the inaugural Black Effects Podcast Festival coming from my heart. So the Black Effect Podcast Network made history with its first ever podcast festival. The event was not only increased in sex, but it's also a testament to the impact podcasting has made on the culture over the past decade. This past Saturday, the growing podcast network was founded by the Breakfast Club's Charlemagne the God took over Pullman Yards here in Atlanta for a day full of live podcasts and insightful panels. The festival's lineup consisted of the network's biggest podcasts from Horrible Decisions to the Chop Nerds podcast. But I'll definitely look into this. I'm curious of bringing him onto the show for an interview. All right, so we'll leave that there. Next up, we have. Let's see. Buying. The Weeknd has released it for The Idol, and has shared some new footage coming from iHeart. June 4th is the release date. And let's see, next up we have the Jonas Brothers has surprised fans with secret shows around the country, iHeart reports. That April 25th, 26th, and 28th, the band then announced that fans can register for a chance to buy tickets on their website through 10 a.m. April 20th, so they're probably sold out by now. So April 25th, LA, Dallas, April 26th, and Baltimore, April 28th. And we got new music by The Weeknd and Future on a collab, Double Fantasy for the Idol soundtrack. Bad Bunny has teamed up with Grupo Frontera on Un times 102. And we have It's Barbie and It's Kim Petras by Nicki Minaj. Let me see. Look into this. Let me see. Nicki Minaj. Oh, Nicki Minaj with Kim Petras and Alone. And Foo Fighters and Rescued. Young Boy Never Broke Again. Oh, don't try this at home. And we have Tiesto has released his 7th studio album, Drive, and is available now. Thank you, Billboard, for that one. And Carol G has won big at the Lion AMAs. And we have the complete list coming from Billboard. Song of the Year went to Becky G and Karol G's Miami. A collab of the year went to Becky G and Karol G's Miami. Best duo or group for pop went to Jesse and Joy. Best duo group went to for the Mexican region, went to Grupo Fermi. New artist of the year went to Bizarrap. Best collab for the Mexican region went to Mark MP and Becky G's Yeah a Combo. Best collaboration for the tropical went to Shakira and Ozano's Monotonia. Best crossover artist went to The Weeknd. Best artist for pop went to Shakira. Best artist for tropical went to Romeo Santos. He's still making music. Artist of the year went to Karol G. Album of the year went to Bad Bunny's Uno Ventero Senti. Collab crossover of the year went to Rosio and The Weeknd's La Fama. Streaming artist of the year went to Karol G. Tour of the year went to Karol G's Trip Love Tour. Best pop album went to Rosalia's Motomami. Best pop song went to Karol G's Provenza. Best urban artist went to Karol G. Best urban album went to Bad Bunny's Uno Verano Senti. Best urban song went to Bad Bunny's Titi Mi Pregunto. Best pop or urban collab went to Becky and Karol G's Miami. Best regional Mexican artist went to Junior H. Best regional Mexican album went to Junior H's Mi Vida en un Cigarro 2. Number 2. Best regional Mexican song went to Grupo Frontero of No Se Ve. Best tropical album went to Romeo Santos Formula Volume 3. Best tropical song went to Manuel Turizo La Bachata. And that's all we have for you for the winners. And lastly, what's this? Right, looks like we have some breaking news. That Pink and Kelly Clarkson, their Soundwaves art has raised over $60,000 for a good cause. Coming from Billboard. They stopped by the Kelly Clarkson show where she and Kelly Clarkson signed a one-of-a-kind Soundwave artwork of their song Broken and Beautiful to benefit the No of Kind Hungry. The piece was made by artist Tim Wakefield, which was auctioned for $50,000 to benefit No Kid Hungry, which works to end child hunger in the U.S. So kudos to them. And lastly, we have the top 5 out of Billboard's Hot 100 chart for this week of April 25th. We have Morgan Wallen is Last Night is our number 1. Drake's Search and Rescue is number 2. Miley Cyrus Flowers is number 3. Kill Bill's by SZA is number 4. And Metro Woman in the Weekend and 21 Savage's Creepin' is number 5. It looks like it's all for we have for you folks. If you guys are interested in sending us reading mail, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, and any questions you may have for us by letting us know on Spotify, by following us on Discord and letting us know there, leaving a voice note over at Theimpactplay, as well as sending us an email to readingmail@theimpactplay.com. Your very feedback, whether it be read live or play live here on the show. Thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. If you wish to join our Discord, be sure to enter the exclamation Discord in chat now. If you guys are watching live on Twitch, for everyone else, Discord invite links will be available to you off stream or on stream, whichever way on our about pages. Just go to the Discord link and it will take you straight to our Discord server. And guys, we're trying to unlock subs, so we need your help. Share the channel, follow us, leave us a review and just a rating. Share the stream or even the podcast with your friends and family alike. Help us reach even more listeners and even more viewers. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and until next time, folks. And also, as another note, I forgot to mention this earlier, the reason why we didn't record yesterday is because I was out in the field recording. Let's see if I remember this off the bottom of my head. The International 420 session that was in Lake City. I was there literally all night, and then I've recorded a lot of content. A huge ton of artists showed up for the session, as well as a trophy was handed down to the winner of that night, which I will release the episode sometime this week. Just be on the lookout for that content coming your way. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and then see you all next time around.